Cheddar. Cheddar. Yeah. So what, you grind now? Put your money up, your talent up, let's find out. Better rep your city cause we worldwide. Yeah, you'll be alright. Just stick to the guidelines. Don't be scared by the path that you headed. It's time to battle through the brackets with lead. You can't crack under pressure. You might have got some likes. Yeah, you made a little noise. But can you go shot for shot with some real boys? ACBA when I'm stepping in. Is you up for the test? Shouldn't even question it. You took the critiques like a boss. You ain't soft. Time to really show it off. Show these people what you got, huh? Man, when it comes to bars, I'm finessing it. Bring your A game, ain't no other way you getting it. Man, show these people who you better than. ACBA, we repping it.
What's up, guys? Slink's coming at you. So this week of Plastic Dreams, we're gonna have a few things going on. I'm gonna show you a couple tricks and everything, and then filtered out throughout this whole episode, you're gonna see a new series I want to put together. You know, maybe every couple months or something, do it where I'm gonna get people from the community together to review what's known as the best of review series. So it's gonna be, you know, the best figures of a certain character. And here we're gonna start with the red and blue Spider-Man. You know, and it's gonna be like, it could be a top 10, it could be a top 5, it could be a top 2, you know, you never know. So, but this is only red and blue Spider-Man figures. It's, you know, going across all genres, movies, TV, you know, Ultimate Universe, 616 Universe, Spider-Verse, anything. So you're gonna see reviews from people in the community and myself, and we're gonna count down. In this particular one, it's gonna be a top 7/10, so there's going to be some honorable mentions, but there's only 7 reviews, so look out for those in the episode. I'm going to show you some things I picked up along the way in the last month, some new tricks, like as far as using a mister versus a smoke machine, and you know, doing some small mods. And anyways, I don't want to get too long-winded, so let's just get with it. The one thing you will notice is there's going to be 7 reviews and you only see 6 figures here. I don't have one of the figures that's going to be reviewed. That is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Marvel Legend. So we got the Amazing Spider-Man 2 from Mafex. We got Pizza Spidey, Ultimate Spidey, McFarland / Fearsome Foes Spidey, Snapshot Spidey / Sinister 6 box set, and then the Civil War, and then also the Amazing 2 Marvel Legends. So look out for the reviews, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Peace.
Yes, we back at it. This is your boy Johnny doing one of the best of reviews for the McFarland Spider-Man. To me, this is my favorite. I'm gonna say one of my favorite Marvel Legends. You know, as far as posability and the looks and the mechanics of it. The ball joints on the hips. It looks a little weird when you got them standing up, but you can pose the hell out of this figure. And to me, alright, here's the Fearsome Foe Spider-Man, which they rock pretty much. Well, they do have the same exact body, except for the heads are different. And this one came in the Fearsome Foe pack. And this one has a lighter blue. This one's a little bit darker. But the face on this one, it has to be the best Spider-Man head out there, pretty much. Yeah, some other good ones out there, but I'm gonna go with McFarland. Alright, y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Alright, so I'm gonna end up getting electrocuted doing this shit. Yo, what I got going on, you can see it's all wet down here. So I've been wanting a smoke machine for the longest, man. I tried finding one after Halloween and I missed them. Like, I was trying to get the discount on them and I missed them. But what I got over here is a mister, you know, a humidifier type of deal. So, you know, you're supposed to use this thing on the top and it spits out you know, water vapor, right? But then if I take it off, it really rolls like smoke. But the problem is it wets everything. So I got my light up there, and I'm gonna get fried. But anyways, so yeah, get some good smoke going. I dig that right there, man. I'm actually gonna snap a pic right there. So, and then I got that light back there trying to help to light up the sword with a bunch of finger lights, blue and white finger lights, just trying to light it up. So real simple Sunday type of shot.
What is up, y'all? This is your boy Flipnosis, and I'm coming at you guys with a quick review. It is the Marvel Legends Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man Venom Bath figure. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go over the articulation real quickly. It has basically pretty much all the articulation you can ask for a Spider-Man figure, with the exception of a couple things. But real quick, head is on a swivel there, joint, looks all the way up, looks all the way down, ab crunch, goes all the way back, and all the way down. Waist swivel, joint for the shoulder goes up, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow with a hinge on the wrist, legs move out that much, forward that much, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel, ankle hinge up, down, with an ankle pivot. In terms of paint apps, nothing really to complain about. Really wish that they had painted the inside elbow joints blue. Other than that, the line work is fairly clean. Nice choice of blue. Here is a closer look of the head sculpt. Really, really nice, reminiscent of the Peter Parker, the Ultimate Universe. Looks really, really nice. So altogether, it came with a total of 6 hands, 3 pairs, which is probably should be a minimum for every Hasbro Spider-Man figure from now on, with the essentials. 2 fisted hands. Wall crawling hands, open palm, and of course, flipping hands. So overall, my thoughts, I really dig the figure. I think it's an essential part of your collection. If you're a poser, it has all the articulation that you could want and need in a Spider-Man. Wish it had a butterfly joint. Wish it had a toe swivel. Alright, y'all, I am out. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Metacone Mayfex, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie Spider-Man figure review. The costume was actually pretty nice. I didn't mind this particular costume in the movie, but I don't really like the way they did it here, where it looked a little shiny. I wish it wouldn't have been so shiny on the actual figure. But overall, the deco of this particular movie Spider-Man was not too bad. Also look at the head sculpt, which looks pretty good. I do like the way that they did the eyes. The shape of the eyes are decent. The line work and everything on the mask looks good. The shape of the head, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of, but the proportions and everything look pretty good. The problem with this particular figure was the unmasked head sculpt, which looks terrible. But all the accessories and everything that come with this figure really gives him a great deal of fun fact, a lot of playability here. With the magnetized parts on, I'll get them on something. Maybe I'll put them on the fridge real quick. So a lot of fun factor, like I said. In terms of articulation, you get a really nice range of motion on this guy, but some of the exposed parts were an eyesore as far as this figure goes, especially here on the hips, and the exposed joints on the ankles look a little funny, but she's just known for that, for being really loose, and there have been some issues of breakage, and you know, he looks okay in a vanilla stance, but it's really about the posing with this one. You can definitely have a fun time posing him, but I don't think this is the definitive Spider-Man by any means, but it is a good one if you can catch it on a sale.
Yo, so this is looking at things from different perspective type of shots, you know. What I got is, I got him up on a piece of glass, propped up, kind of using this as like a blast-off effect. I saw a picture kind of like this where Hulk was ripping the wires right out of Modok, you know, up in the sky and stuff. It was actually Hulk and Red Hulk, but I just decided just to go with the SH Figure Arts Hulk. This is one I repainted. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, see, I kind of messed up right there. But anyways, it was a bootleg. I did paint the original one too. I don't know what the hell I did with it though. I gotta find it. But you know, this line right here is pissing me off, which means I gotta move this whole thing. It's got this balance on that beam there and that, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass to move. But yeah, I'll have to do it, man. This light's too hot too, so I'll have to figure something out right there. But I like this. Pretty simple shot actually. You know, I put the blue construction paper under the glass. You know, and try to get far enough away, adjust the lighting and everything so I don't get the glare off the glass, you know, reflection. But I gotta ditch that line, man. Damn, it's pissing me off. It's gonna be a bitch moving it off. But another thing, so let me put this down really quick here. This little jacket comes from the Marvel Zombies, right? So I thought this would be pretty cool to use as a cape or like a scarf, like kind of like Hope Summers. You know, so you do one of these, turn it on its side. Again, looking at things from different perspectives. You know, I'm just using Panther right now. I don't know why, but way too high right now because I gotta cut this. So I'm gonna have to cut it. Let me just do it. Yeah, so that's not too bad. I gotta make some more adjustments up here to get it fitting right. But I didn't even really cut it yet. All I did was, you know, I just flipped it up. See, I just flipped it inside out right now. Thought it looked cool, like waving in the wind type of deal. But I definitely just trim, where is it? Jeez, I lost focus. Trim the top of that right there, and I think I'll have it. Look pretty cool. I don't know what character to use it with, but I got my smoke rolling in again. I love this thing now. So I'm gonna have that up there like they're flying through the clouds. So yeah, you know, looking at things from different perspectives, man. Gotta think about all that type of stuff when you're doing displays.
Hey everybody, Dave Johnson here. We're taking a look at the top 10 red and blue SpiderMan figures. This is my number 7. It's Snapshot Spider-Man from Spider-Man Classics in the Toy Biz days. It's based on the art style of John Romita Sr. So it's got that fantastic sculpt and it looks very vintage. The paint job is obviously superior to the work that Hasbro are putting out. The sculpt's fantastic as well, but the articulation's kind of ugly now. It's got the horrible shoulder joints that the more common Sinister Six box set Spider-Man had. It's the same body basically as that figure, but overall it's a much nicer look. I feel like Hasbro is probably going to give us something to replace this soon, but still a fantastic figure overall. So that's my number 7, Snapshot Spider-Man.
What's going on, everyone? I'm your vast here bringing another review of the Marvel Legends Ultimate Green Goblin Wave movie Spider-Man. Let's get into it.
The figure comes with 2 pairs of flipping hands and 2 pairs of fists.
Taking a look at the figure, I like this figure a lot. I like how the webbing is sculpted into the costume, like the insignia on the front and on the back. I also like how the pants have like this texture throughout the costume. And then I like the navy blue that they gave it. The boots look very cool. And I don't know why, but the hands are very small. And especially this pinky is very skinny. And I also like the pearlescent white on the eyes. Very cool. And the rest of the figure is pretty simple. I like this figure a lot. The articulation is pretty good for a Spider-Man figure. The head looks up, moves down, side to side, or moves back and forth, up and down. He has a butterfly joint, it's with the bicep, double jointed elbow, wrist moves side to side, up and down. Very nice ab crunch, waist swivel, leg moves forward and back and out, split the thigh, double jointed knees, calf swivel, foot moves back and forth, and ankle pivot. Very good articulation. I'm going to give this figure an 8.5. If you don't have the Pizza Spider-Man, this is a good replacement. Alright guys, take care.
Just a little
Peace.
update. It looks a little dark now, but hopefully I get the lighting right. Got the mist going, which I gotta turn off because otherwise it's gonna hit the lights and I'm gonna get fried. But yeah, so I put a light at the top, light at the bottom. It looks really hot right now, but I'm gonna adjust the camera settings. Got this light here to kind of light up the cutout a little bit. So I wanted to get the cutout in there and the electrical effects like he's ripping at Modok. I'm digging it. It's coming out alright. I might switch to a different cutout. So, you know, you might see a different cutout in the actual picture when I finish. I was thinking about this. Kind of like that, because then you got like all these different, and that's more lit. I'm actually going to go with that.
There have been so many red and blue Peter Parker Spider-Man figures, it's just unreal. Movies, TV, Marvel Legends, Spider-Man Classics. I mean, there's just so many. There's too many to count. That's why we only did like top 7 and really narrowed it down. And, you know, just some other honorable mentions. There's a Super Strength Spider-Man, which has a really cool kind of Alex Ross type of head. I don't have that figure, but I'll try to show a picture of it. This is a Sneak Attack Spider-Man, really cool articulation, painted lines, which I actually like. And, you know, this has the same body mold as, like, the Reed Richards from the 2-pack. So this is a really nice figure. This is Spider Sense figure. This came in, like, a 2-pack with Doc Ock, Abomination, Hobgoblin, and another one of his figures have, like, light-up eyes. You can see, like, the back here has the 2 holes that you plug something in, and it would light up his eyes. The articulation on the head sucks. It doesn't move at all because of that feature. But otherwise, this is a cool figure. This is also kind of Alex Ross style. You know, he's very lanky. I like that figure a lot. It's the first figure that got me, you know, into collecting. This is from the Amazing Spider-Man movie line. I can't remember if this is from number 1 or number 2 or number 3. I can't remember. But crazy articulation on this. Gets super loose. But, yeah, this got me back into it. Of course, you can't go anywhere without talking about the first Spider-Man Marvel Legend. No, not classic, but Marvel Legend. And he was black and red, but you could get the blue and red one with the Stan Lee SDCC box set. This one is actually a black one that I just repainted, but it, you know, does the same type of deal. Here's some other stuff. I mean, this is from the cartoon Sensational Spider-Man, which was an awesome cartoon. Poor articulation on this figure. I mean, it's just, I got this from Junior Williams. Pretty cool that he sent it out. This is just another iteration of the Snapshot Spider-Man. This is from the Sinister 6 box set. Yeah, you know, and he has the webbing. The first Marvel Legends Spider-Man also had this webbing, you know, so got that there. And, you know, this is another iteration, I'm sure Connor will talk about it, from the McFarland. You know, you had this head sculpt, which is the Fearsome Foes head, and then, do I have the other head sculpt around here? No, I don't, but there was another really cool head sculpt that, oh, here it is, that looks great on this figure, and this comes from, like, a Battle Armor Spider-Man or something, and this looks great on here. This is actually my favorite combination of the McFarlane style, Fearsome Foe style Spider-Man. So we got that. Here's another head from, like, the new Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. Sculpted lines, pretty cool. The figure itself wasn't horrible either for that. So I'm anxious to read the new Venom book. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow. And surprisingly, it hasn't been spoiled yet, for me at least, who the new Venom is. So looking forward to seeing who it is. You know, we've had Eddie Brock, of course, which is the most famous and best Venom, I believe. Well, I don't know. I kind of like Flash. Flash Thompson's another one. I really like this story arc a lot. Matt Gargan, another good one. You know, Dark Avengers and everything. So I like all that. And there's been a few others here and there, but, you know, so it got me thinking who the new Venom's gonna be. And here I just got, you know, Kraven, going back to the last hunt now. Kraven did not wear the symbiote. You know, he didn't bond with the symbiote or anything, but he wore the black costume. Kind of messing with Spider-Man a little bit. It's a really good book, actually. Grim Hunt, The Last Hunt. Those were good Spider-Man books, but, so that's what I got here. And, you know, using up that backdrop like crazy, so there it is again with some layers, you know. I'll use that backdrop over and over and just do different things with it, like layering on, you know. I got these trees layered on, which I use like crazy also. And I got this light, which is like an LED light. And I had that so it would make the symbiote symbol white. You can't see it on this, but you'll see it in the picture. And then I got my other lights, you know, same setup I always have my mirror with like some lights and blue on top, another white one on the top and bottom. So it's pretty simple, man, but I really dig that. And that's the Toy Biz Kraven head. It doesn't really fit on this body. Well, I dremeled this out to fit the new Kraven. And so I had the other one on. Holy shit, I have no idea where that just went. I had the other one on there, the one that came with the new Kraven at first, and it fits really well. It fits really well, but the problem is no emotion, man. It just didn't have any emotion.
Marvel Legends Captain America Civil War 3-pack Spider-Man figure. Pretty nice figure. Let's go over articulation. His head goes pretty far up, pretty far down, left, right. No real pivot on there. He's got these awesome butterfly joints. Let his arms come pretty far across his body. They're kind of reminiscent of the Amazing Spider-Man 2/Wolverine figure. The arms go up pretty far both ways. Bicep swivel, double joints at the elbow, hinge and swivel at both wrists. He's got this awesome ab crunch. Crunches really far forward and back. He's got waist swivel. Hips go out pretty far. They kick forward pretty far, not really back. Thigh swivel, double joints at the knee. And then he's got the hinge and ankle pivot with peg holes at the bottom. Pretty nice figure. I don't like the paint on it. It should be a lot brighter red and blue like the movie. The lines, the black lines should be muted and maybe painted on instead of sculpted on. I like the head sculpt. No interchangeable hands, which is a bummer. But overall, it's a nice figure. Is it a must? Not really, especially if you don't collect movie
Hey guys, Michael
figures.
Wisman here, giving you a quick look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Hobgoblin Wave Spider-Man figure, or as he's more commonly known, Pizza Spidey or Pizza Parker. So this Spider-Man figure boasts a lot of articulation and a pretty good range of motion. The plastic is very sturdy and very good quality, so he's not going to break or snap, and he has enough flexibility to where, you know, you can be pretty firm with the figure, and you're not going to have to worry about damaging it or warping it, And because of this Hasbro plastic, even if you were to warp it, or sometimes people will get one warped out of the package, you can put it in some boiling water and then set it in some cold water, and it'll be perfectly fine. It's a very malleable figure. So you don't have to worry, like with some imports and some other types of figures, about damaging it or being too delicate. This is a perfect Spider-Man for ACBA displays. But there are some minor drawbacks to this figure. They didn't bother to paint the inside pegs, which is an easy fix. You don't have to worry about rub because the pegs are just going to be sitting inside these joints. They also didn't hollow out the path for the barbell, so this is about as far as the legs can go at retail. Some people will modify that so they can do a full split. Not 100% necessary, but that would have been nice. Another common complaint is the elongated torso and elongated butt area. So this was originally the Superior Spider-Man mold, but a lot of people complained that he was too short or too small. So when they revisited the mold to do this Spider-Man figure, basically they left most of it the same. They just elongated the torso section, and if you're looking at it, it looks pretty good. From the back, it's a little bit more noticeable that he's just been kind of stretched out. So some people are not a fan of these elongated proportions and would prefer the shorter Superior Spider-Man mold, but I think this Spider-Man fits in overall with Hasbro Marvel Legends a lot better at this scale, so I think he's pretty well proportioned. So I briefly went over the articulation and range of motion and touched on Hasbro's quality and why this is a strong, sturdy figure, but what really makes this the bang for your buck value is the accessories he comes with. So first of all, we got this alternate head where his mask is pulled up and you see Peter Parker smiling. Very cool, very cool. I know some people would have preferred just a Peter Parker head, but I think that's an easy fix for customizers. So I think this is a little bit more unique and gives him a little more personality. And to go with this head, we have a couple sets of hands. So on him, he has the open palm hands or wall crawling hands or holding hands. They're multi-gestural. They can do a lot of things. We also got a set of thwipping hands and a set of fists. One drawback, though, is there's no gripping hands, so if you wanted him to be web swinging, you'd have to drill holes into the fists and feed the web line through them. So that would have been nice to get some, gripping hands, but we can't really complain. And the reason why they call him the Pizza Spidey and Pizza Parker is because he comes with a slice of pepperoni pizza, which is very awesome. It fits right in the hand, and it goes perfectly with his half-masked look. So at a retail price of $20, you get a figure, 2 heads, 3 sets of hands, and a pizza accessory, not to mention the Build-A-Figure part. So for $20, that's a really great value, really great bang for your buck. Unfortunately, he has gone up on secondary market. I've seen mint on card ones going as much as $60, which is a little extreme. I don't think it's worth $60 just for one of these, but if you're able to get a few at $20 or $30, I definitely think it's worth it. And with this type of look, with these type of eyes, it's a little bit Bagley inspired. It's a little, just generalized Spider-Man look. This is the perfect Spider-Man if you're looking for just a run-of-the-mill Spider-Man for your collection. If you're not going for a very heavy McFarland look or J. Scott Campbell look or Humberto Ramos or even, movie looks, if you just want your 616 or Marvel Prime Universe comic Spider-Man, this is going to be perfect for you. And he doesn't have the best range of motion compared to the other ones. He doesn't have as much articulation compared to some of the other Spider-Mans. And he's a little more expensive than some, a little bit cheaper than others, and that puts him right in the middle of everything where you want to be for your perfect generic Spider-Man. A figure's so nice that they actually gave it to us twice. So in an effort to keep this quick, I just kept it contained here. I didn't really move the figure around too much. I'm trying to whip this out for you guys, but if you need any examples of how functional this figure is, just visit the ACBA page. You're going to see this figure almost every single day. And that's not a bad thing. It's not, overused in my opinion. It just goes to show that this is the fundamental Marvel Legends Spider-Man. He's right in the baseline of what everybody wants and needs. You're going to see him in a lot of different displays doing a lot of things. You're going to see a lot of mods. People are modding the hips. They're using different types of hands. They're swapping out the heads. You're going to see this pizza accessory with everybody. It's very, very cool. Very, very versatile. And if you want to see more, I highly suggest pick it up for yourself. Try it out, Alright guys, I talked too much, so that'll do it for me. Good luck.
Here's your
keep
top
grinding.
7. This is a vote between the 7 of us that did the reviews on, which was the best overall Spider-Man. And so a consensus vote was taken, and we came up with Pizza Spider-Man number 1, McFarland/Fearsome Foes number 2, Ultimate Peter Parker number 3, Snapshot/Sinister 6 is number 4, the Mafex Amazing Spider-Man 2 number 5, the Flame represents Amazing Spider-Man number 2, Marvel Legends, because I don't have that figure, at number 6, and Civil War at number 7. So if you were to go out and say, hey, I can only get one, which one should I go after? Everybody agrees that Pizza Spider-Man is the best to get. you know, the more and more I mess around with figures and do little mods and tweaks and, you know, accessories and everything else, you know, Pizza Spider-Man is still my favorite, but Ultimate is growing on me. So that's kind of my vote. But otherwise, I'm pretty on par with everybody else. I mean, this is, you know, what we came up with. I did a little, I'll show you what I did. I mean, I took everybody's votes. Let me lift this up really quick. Took everybody's votes of, you know, a picture I posted to show them which was which. I numbered the figure. You know, we numbered them. I gave them point value of, you know, first place vote was 7 points. Last place was only 1 point, you know, and then I tallied them all up, and that's what we came up with. So, let me know if you guys agree, disagree. You know, if you want to be part of the best of reviews, also let me know. You know, I mean, we'll probably do like a Hulk or a Thor or an Iron Man, somebody that's got a lot of figures, or a Captain America, Batman, somebody like that next. And I won't always be involved in the actual reviews. I like to get people from the community involved and just, you know, run with it there. So it's an idea I've had for a while. I always wanted to bring it to life, but it's hard to organize so many different people and then upload videos. I really want to get it going on ACBA Saturdays, which hopefully those come back really soon. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.